right, guys, so welcome back. We're going to do translations on the coordinate plane. So what I have here is I have translate 5 left, 2 down, okay? Remember, this is review, it's nothing new. So I'm going to translate this figure here. So if you notice, I do not have my prime image, on my prime indications on my identifiers. So that means this is my pre-image. I need to make an image. So I have my table set up here. It's 2 and 4, which is where this is for A. 6 and 7 is where B is. 7 and 3 is where C is. If this says 5 units left, okay, 5 units to the left, means I'm going to take A and I'm going to move A 5 units to the left and 2 units down. Okay. So let's do it. I'm going to take A and I'm going to go 5 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go down 1, 2 units. So I went 5 to the left and 2 down. Now, if you don't want to keep these here, you don't have to, but you need to remember where that came from. So if you don't have it on there, that's fine, but you need to remember that you went from here to here and how you got there. And then I label this A prime before I do anything else. I'm not going to jump to B until I've labeled my A prime. So I'm going to put this back because, well, sometimes it might look like it's too many scribbles going on. And at this point, you guys shouldn't need me to keep showing you. Do that on your paper. B, same thing. When you translate the figure, you are moving every point the same amount. So it's going to be in the same direction and it's going to be the same distance. So your direction is the same and your distance is the same. So I'm still going to move B 5 units to the left and 2 units down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, one thing I don't want you to do is start counting 1 here. 1 is not at the point. 1 is when you jump from the point. So jump from the point first, then start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. And that becomes my B prime. Then I'm going to do the same thing for C. Now, at this point, if you want to connect these 2 dots, I would say go ahead and connect them. For C, you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to jump once and then start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1, 2. Then I'm going to label that C prime and I'm going to connect my points. Now I have the task of writing in my new points. So remember we talked about those vertices? Your vertices are your coordinate pairs. That's what's going to change. Okay, the numbers for your coordinate pairs. So now for my A prime, I'm going to go over and I'm going to start at my origin. Start at your 0, 0 and count. 1, 2, 3. Well, -3 is my new X. So my new X is -3. Well, what is my new Y? I'm going to go from here up 1, 2. So my pre-image was 2, 4. My translation of 5 left, 2 down is -3, +2. Let's look at B. B was at 6, 7. Now B is here. So I'm going to go back to my origin. B is that way to the right. I'm going to go over 1 because that's where it is. So now I know my B prime is at 1 and I'm going to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my B prime is 1, 5. C. Start at the origin again. 1, 2, I stop here because that's what my point is. I'm gonna put 2 as my C prime X value, and I'm gonna go up 1. That is the value for my Y on my C prime. So what I've done is I've translated my figure from here, and I, remember translated slide, all I did was slide it. Figure, the shape stayed the same, but my coordinates changed. So that's how you figure, that's how you do this. That's how you translate a figure, okay? Like I said, this is review, it's nothing new. I'll leave this up here so that you can take a picture if you need to. On the assignment, it is going to ask you to translate these figures. You are going to need to translate these figures. All you're going to do is you go by the direction that they gave you. If they say 4 units to the right and 3 units up, then move every point 1 point at a time. Move every point 4 to the right and 3 up. Okay? Make sure you label your points. Label those points. All right? So because this can only be 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Like I said, take a screenshot or pause it if you need to. Run it back however many times you need to rewind the video so that you can understand what I just did. There's also videos and hints embedded in the assignment. Okay? Remember, reach out if you have questions. Please do not try to struggle on your own. So if that's all, I'll see you on the next video.